Hey y'all, stay tuned. I just went to yard sales on a Saturday. I had a really great day, found a lot of cool stuff. The truck is full back there. I got video games, vintage clothing, vintage electronics, a couple of home runs, and I consider a home run probably over $100. Picked up these, don't have no idea, picked up these Dragon Ball Z cards, vintage, for free in the free pile. So no idea what those are worth. But hey, stay tuned, find out what we found today. Just wanted to get the excitement going. All right, y'all. So I'm out here in the eBay shed. I just unloaded what I got from the yard sales and flea market this weekend. Had a great yard sale day. Not a great so much flea market day. Got up a little bit late. But anyway, I wanted to walk you through some of my finds real quick and exactly how much I plan to sell it for and how much it cost me. And it was actually really good. You probably already know if you saw the title of the video. But anyway, the first thing that I found or I've come across are these How to Train Your Dragon figures. They were marked, I think they're still marked, 50 cents a piece. As you can see there, probably. But anyway, 50 cents a piece. There was 3 bigger figures and a bunch of the little figures like this. And I know there's a little bit of a following on it. The two of the 3 bigger figures go for $10. The blue one and the black one. Toothless, I know the black one because I have kids. The blue one. But the surprise of the How to Train Your Dragons, this one, I can't remember its name, but it will sell for about $40. So that one item, 50 cents into $40. So pretty cool. So anyway, $60 there. Actually about $70 there. Paid $2.50. So a really good flip. Toys. Certain ones do really well. The next thing. The next thing is the Guitar Heroes. They were actually at the sale. These are Xbox One at the same sale as the Dragons. There are 2 there. Has the disc. There were 2 Xbox One controllers. I have a bunch. Let's see if I can show you of Guitar Heroes. I've got to get listed. Those are a good money maker for me. You got to test them out, make sure they work, because people that play them want them to work correctly, and that's how I keep my so far perfect reviews, almost 1,500 I think now. But anyway, got to test them out. But I paid a little bit up for those. I paid $35 for those 2 Guitar Heroes. I thought he paid $65, and I was almost gonna pay $65. I thought he asked me to pay $65. And I was almost going to pay $65 because I looked it up real quick. These go for probably a little over $100 a piece. $100 a piece. So I'm going to make $230. Sell those for $230. The thing you got to look out for, some of them need the dongles, and I have the 2 dongles. If I would have bought this and didn't have the dongles, it would have probably been a mistake or close at the mistake. The dongles have a lot of the value for the wireless dongles. I actually asked because they weren't there. I asked, they went inside and got them, paid the 35 bucks. I consider that a home run, over $100. One of my favorite finds, even though it wasn't the most valuable, I do like vintage clothing, and vintage clothing normally does not come in big boy sizes. I wear a 2X right now, and this is a vintage Carolina Panthers pull over, so I'm probably keeping this. I did pay up for that. I paid $10. It's probably worth about $25 right now. But anyway, got that at a community yard sale. Also, I don't have it here. It's in the truck, but I have I paid $2 for a Fitbit. I didn't look that up, but I'm sure it's, as long as it's worth it working, it's going to work. Be probably 15, 20 bucks for the Fitbit. This one, another cool find. If I didn't already have 2 Carhartt coats. This is a good condition Carhartt coat, 2XL. I paid up for that. Well, not really up. It was only $10. It should sell at least for $50. So what we got next? Oh, at the same yard sale that was at, I got a lot of Sims games. I paid $1 a piece, $4. Not that great. I'll probably sell them for 20, but easy to list, easy to ship. What else? What do we got next? Okay, games. So I found the Guitar Heroes earlier we talked about. After about probably around 9 o'clock, I found those games. So there was a lot of games out. There's multiple community yard sales, and I think everybody went to one early, and I got done with that one early and shot over to this one, and this one had more stuff available. So that was awesome. Games. They were marked at $2 a piece. So I'm probably going to drop them. Boom. $2 a piece, right? And I immediately saw some good titles. We got SpongeBob there. 2 of the SpongeBob games I've sold before. I've heard about these Bratz games, and I knew about the Midnight Club dub edition. But he had them marked for $2 a piece, and I offered him $10, and he took $10 for the stack. All in all, the games are going to be worth... Oh, I don't have it marked down. Oh, I don't know. 15 for one, 22, 32, 42, 46, 48. I don't know, somewhere around 70 or 80 bucks probably. The good games, again, to look out for. I think the best game in here is probably Midnight Club 3 Dub Edition. So that one was worth, I want to say, 20 some dollars. Resistance 3, I was a little surprised. I think that goes for like 15. A couple of the SpongeBob games go for 10. Some Bratz games do decently well. One of the Cars games does well. I don't know which one, but anyway, around 80 bucks for all of that. Next up, let's see if I can find this one real quick. Civil War bullets. Now these are kind of all over the place. I guess there's certain Civil War bullets, but these are authentic Civil War bullets. I paid $1. You can see right here they originally paid 10. Looks like they'll probably sell for $10. They're really cool. So I'll pick those up. Civil War bullets. She was a teacher. I got that at the same yard sale that I got the Panthers pullover and the Fitbit. So next thing, Converse. I don't know why I keep buying these. They're only $1. They were at the very first yard sale. It was a church yard sale. I was hoping it was going to do good. Got there before 7. Paid $1. They're in good condition. They'll sell for 15 when I list them. Every time I list shoes, I do good with them. It's just listing them and cleaning them up. It's not something I love to do, but some decent profit there. Weather radio, paid $4. The reason I paid $4 because I thought it wasn't opened. It is open. I'm only going to sell that for about 10, but that's an easy list, easy item to ship. A good one, not a home run, but a really good score, good thing to look out for. Monopoly, the Onyx edition. That edition, you could see I paid $5 for that. It's worth at least 50 pre-owned. There's some listed much higher than that. Sorry, my stuff's kind of falling over. So something new I learned about today. I knew there were certain Monopolies that were good, special edition ones, but we'll definitely look out for that Onyx edition. It's easy to see, very big game. Something I've looked for a long time, so off my picker bucket list, Super Soaker. I definitely had one of these. These are the vintage Super Soakers. In good condition. It does have some names. It looks like Megan, so a girl's name. Usually girls keep up with their stuff better than boys do. So pretty good condition. That's going to sell probably for around $20 fairly quick, and I'll get that listed for the summer. I paid 25 cents. I got this at the best yard sale of the day. Hopefully I'll jump around and tell you about some of this. And this was at late. This was probably around 10 o'clock. 25 cents. Gonna get 20. For $20 for that. Let's see what else I got. Yeah. The next, probably the biggest score of the day is this camera lot. And I don't know if I've talked about it in any videos, but these vintage cameras do really good. And supposedly this one, you can look it up yourself, Sony DCR-TRV 310, goes for around $200. That camcorder, it's in great condition. It has a filter on it, so as long as it works. It's got a couple of high 8 tapes in there. Those have some value. It's got the charger, it's got the remote, it's got the AV cables, it's got the manual. This little thing was I'll probably sell that separate. This cleaning cassette, Sony 8mm cleaning cassette, goes for 20 bucks on its own. So that was sweet. But anyway, altogether, I wrote that down that I was going to make 250 bucks. I paid $2 for it. $2. And I didn't even, like, I didn't bargain. She just gave it to me. And you almost want to pay more, but you don't want to pay more. Next thing is a mystery, right? Now, if this was like a unopened iPod or an unopened Sony Walkman, it would go for big time money. It's an unopened Samsung MP3 player. If you don't know, I work at Best Buy. I've worked at Best Buy for 15 years. Soon, probably not going to be working at Best Buy, as long as this keeps going really well. But this is an unopened Samsung MP3 player that slides open with the speakers. I've seen a new one listed, sold for like 50, and then one went way up there in price, over 100 bucks. I personally feel like this could be a home run. There's not any other new ones listed right now, so I can set the price. Maybe I'll set it at 150 and see what I get. I did only list it as 50 bucks, question mark. I paid $1. Same yard sale as the Super Soaker, same yard sale as the camcorder. Again, so that was one of the best yard sales. I was stoked after that yard sale. The next thing, one of my favorite finds, something to always look out for, Pet Safe. This was an in-ground fence. I haven't even dug through this because when I opened the box, first thing I noticed, the dog collars. And it doesn't look like they've been cut either, so that's good. I got 2 of the dog collars. I've sold those a bunch in the past. They sell quick. I bought that for Pet Safe. I paid $5 for it. Each one of those collars should give me 50 bucks. So home run, 100 bucks on the collars. That was great. Several home runs today. The camcorder, the guitars, the Pet Safe stuff, maybe the Samsung MP3 player. Another cool find, I really do like vintage stuff. Let me see if I can unwrap this without breaking it, if that gives you a hint. I do like vintage stuff, and eventually I'm going to have a vintage antique booth. So pretty cool. This is a Smurfs glass. I have a set of 4 different ones. Oh, the mushroom's there. That stuff always does good. This was a 1982, 4 of these. I paid 10 bucks. They're only worth 20, but I could not leave them there. I just couldn't do it. I don't care if I would have paid 10 and they're worth 10. I would have got them. Great condition. Lady was a really nice lady. I did leave a couple vintage shirts at that yard sale because they ran small. Maybe I regret it a little bit. Weren't worth the whole ton, but they were pretty cool. But anyway, next thing was a pretty cool yard sale. This was actually the last yard sale I went to on Saturday. And I ended up giving $1 for 3 items, $1, because they were all in the free bin, and I knew I did pretty good on them. So first thing, not a great home run, but a Rock Band 4 microphone. That's going to go for $9. Easy to list, easy to ship, good condition. I just picked these up. She had them listed at $1, but they were in the free bin. As soon as I walked up, they were like, everything in these bins are free. They just want to get rid of it. There's 3 brand new spark plugs in there. No idea. I don't really sell stuff like that, but I'm thinking at least $5 is what I put down on that. Paid for free. So here's a mystery item. I'm starting to learn a little bit. But you saw me talk about this in the beginning of the video. And that is here, let me just, these Dragon Ball Z cards. These were all in the free bin. So we'll see what these things are worth. They were all from, let's see what date that is, 2001. So we'll have to go through those and make sure I don't have any home runs there. If you came to this video because of Dragon Ball Z cards and you know there's something that's worth a lot of money, shout it out in the comments. But anyway, I put $50. It could be less than that. It could be more than that, hopefully. But a lot of good stuff there. I let one of my buddies pick one out, and it was only worth about $5. I did see a couple like holographic ones in here. I see that Energy Combat is holographic, and I did see another holographic in here somewhere. Or if you don't know, like holographics, like a foil type edition. So anyway, I think there might be some there. But anyway, that looks like some holographic ones, right? So we'll check and see what those are worth. But I was pretty stoked. Let me flip around. Oh, don't break my glasses. I was pretty stoked about that. They had it listed 50 cents in the free bin, trying to get rid of it. I got this one at that great yard sale, so I'll back up a little minute. That's a paint sprayer, electric airless paint sprayer. It was $1. I didn't really want it, but for $1 I had to take it. Oh, these boots. These are Justin women's boots. Great condition. I got it from the little old lady that was selling the Smurfs glasses. I paid $10 for those, and I think those are going to be at least $40. And I'm giving y'all low end estimates, y'all. I always look at the lower price stuff on eBay. So anyway, so the paint thing I might get like $10 for. Maybe not a great buy. I really bought it just in case I needed it. And then last couple things. These are my only flea market finds. I do look out for these vintage hats. I do like to keep, sorry for the mess in here you are about to see, but I do have behind these Jurassic Park dinosaurs. I do like vintage hats. You got some racing ones, Redskins, other racing ones, Swisher Sweet hat there. But anyway, I got a First Union Wally Dallenbach hat. Paid $1 for it, couldn't go wrong there. And then a vintage Craftsman hat. Thought that was pretty cool for $1 a piece. I put that I'll get $20 for those two things. I didn't look the pin up, but anyway. And then these two Mizuno's catcher's mitts gloves, a Mizuno and a Louisville. I can't find the model on this Louisville. It's a little more worn. I paid $10 for the total. This Mizuno GXC 100, I think I should get $40 for that, 30 or 40, and then the other one I just listed as 10. It may be higher, but $50. So total, I wrote it all down, mathed it up, $1,200 in sales, and again, I think that's on the low end. And I paid $124. So I'll take it. It's one of the reasons, like I've said, that I was able to change careers. We'll get some of the stuff listed. Oh God, it's a mess. I still have a ton of other stuff. Really, most of the stuff in this shed, I've got over 300 items listed on eBay, but most of the stuff in here is not listed, right? So I got a lot of work to do. Winter time, when there's not as many yard sales, I'll get all this stuff listed, but we're going to work hard to get stuff listed. But anyway, appreciate y'all hanging out. Please like, comment, subscribe if you made it this far. Always forget to ask that in the beginning, but like the video, it really helps me out. Appreciate y'all hanging out. Thanks.